Okay. This this is this working? Hey, looks like we're working. For some reason, my model camera is not working. I don't know why. And yeah, per usual, as soon as I try to start up stream, like I even tried starting up even earlier today, and the overhead camera didn't want to work. My microphone didn't want to work. Like I don't know what is going on. Every single time I try to do a stream, it just goes to shit. It just goes to shit. And like it's not even supposed to be like a big stream today. Like it's just like drawing basics. Just supposed to go over the basics, repeat the basics. So, I don't know what the hell's going on. It's been a day. It's been a long day. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so today's just supposed to be going over the basics. Yeah, now the thing's telling me my bitrate's unstable. Yeah, I don't care. Whatever. So the reason why we're doing the basics thing is because I still got a long way to go to I'm an actually decent artist. So it's going to be a couple months before I can actually draw anything that's worth a damn. But practice makes perfect, right? So one of the first things you do is when you start learning to draw is lines. And you apparently throw everything everywhere. All right. So you draw a line with a straight edge and then you just trace the line. And that's it. So today has been just brutal. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have to go back to work tomorrow. I've had like a couple of days off. I got the weekend off, which was nice. And now I have to go back to work and I don't want to. And what is with all the weird little whatever? So this one I went this way, so this one I'll go this way. And it's good to try to go multiple different directions because it will really help. Whoops. Like one of the hardest things I have doing is doing lines backwards. Or at least yeah. Because normally when I do a line, I just do a straight line like that. And it's not so bad. But trying to do a line this way is, I don't know why. And I'm just trying to pay attention to where the lead's going and make it as straight as possible. And then when it gets too thick and I can't see what the hell I'm doing anymore, make a new line. But now, I was trying to do my. So I've been trying to remodel my bathroom pretty much all year this year, but every time I try, something gets in the damn way. And I was putting tile down, and it wasn't going very well. And then I had a bottle of wine, bottle of Merlot that I was going to use to cook with. It was a cheap bottle of Merlot. Well, cheap. And I threw it on the floor, and it exploded. And I knocked over something else and broke it. And it's just been one of those days. It's just one of those days. Honestly, I didn't even think I was going to stream, but I was like, you know what? You really need to get in the habit of maintaining your streams, getting on here and doing, even if you just do this, even if you talk to nobody and you're just drawing lines, do it. Just sit here and do it. Because it's the only way you're going to get better at both streaming and art is if you just sit the fuck down and do it. I gained so much weight this winter, and I'm having such a hard time to get back into dieting. say dieting. It's just controlled calorie intake is all it is. But it's like, I just wanted, yesterday, because the last couple of days have been a shit show, and yesterday I was like, I just want a burger. I just want a burger, and I don't want to have to cook the damn burger. So I just went over to fucking Hardee's and got a big ass burger. Like, hell yeah. Got me an extra large fry, and I didn't think about anything. Like, yep, I know it's a shit ton of calories. Whoa. But I don't care right now. And then lately, so like Michi streams, she's been having this back and forth with Shoto for like the last several days. And I've never really, like, I've heard people mention Shoto and talk about Shoto and like, oh, he's a great guy and everything. And then I'm watching this stuff and he's just aggravating me because she's saying stuff, but he's only paying attention to like part of it and then going off on a rant about it. And I'm like, dude, you didn't pay attention to what she said. Then apparently his favorite word is glaze. Like, nobody can compliment him just to compliment him. It has to be glaze. Like, there has to be something behind it, right? Like, no, they think you're handsome and they like you and whatever, and stop being a dick about it. Like, come on, man, calm down, dude. Like, not everybody is trying to make you do something. Not everyone is trying to, like, yeah, I guess Michi was kind of doing it a little bit because she wanted you to like get her in with Andy, but come on, man. And who are you to say whether Andy will like her or not? Whether those two will get together? That's another thing I didn't understand either. It's like all this, like, oh, I don't think you're gonna like them, and then like you never know. Just let them try. And then that's another thing. Her, Michi and Numi, and like Michi seems to be trying real hard not to like Numi, or at least not to see her as like a potential like girlfriend or something. I don't know what's going on there. I like older women. I'm like, yeah, I mean, okay, I get it, but you could, give it a shot and see what happens. Like, I mean, I have my preferences as well, but, they're not that big a deal. Of course, my preferences aren't that complicated. I'm probably one of the few guys on the planet that actually prefers smaller chests. I like a girl with a small chest. Like, I cannot stand Hime's model. It's disgusting. like Mata and Zen's models are like a bit too much. Oh, and Giri's new model. Oh my god, that's gross. I can't, dude. It's just like, it's like they're not even tits at that point. Like you just glued some fucking giant beach balls to your chest or some shit. It looks fucking weird. I don't know. I've been called weird my whole life, so whatever. I don't understand it. Cause I've seen tits that big in real life, and they're just it's disgusting. And there's also a proportion thing too. So like, I knew this one girl, she was like 5 foot nothing, and she had like double D's or whatever. Which, okay, yeah, that's pretty big. And then, but she was like tiny, and so it looked even more ridiculous than it normally would. Like if she had been like 6'5" or something, then it wouldn't have been so bad, proportionally. dude. Like, I don't know. And I don't understand what you get out of huge tits. Like a big dick, I kind of understand because you know you're trying to reach spots and whatever. But I mean, what do you get from big tits? What does anybody get from that? I don't know. Because that one's entirely aesthetic. It just looks nice, I guess. I love having a face full of tits. Like, okay. They're giant, soft pillows. Like, okay. I don't know. I mean, I also haven't been with a woman that had giant tits. I guess I can't really say. Ugh. I am feeling so much better. Oh shit, that reminds me. I forgot to take my antibiotic. I still have to take these things for a couple more days. Come here, you little bastard. Jammed down there in the bottom of them. I got a couple more. Just a couple more to do and I'm done. But I feel a shit ton better than I did last week. Oh my god. Because it was looking rough. But hey, that's all good. At least it was nothing serious. That's my whole thing. As long as it's nothing serious, I don't care. You can see I'm using combination of elbow and shoulder for most, because these are long lines. So you want to really, because for some reason elbow and shoulder is easier to control. And then I'm trying to get faster with it while still maintaining control. Oh, I also saw, apparently this week is date week or something. I don't know what's going on. Mouse and Mata talking about their types, and their types are like basic. like the stuff they were talking about, I was like, okay, I mean that seems pretty basic to me, but also I haven't been in the dating scene for a long time, so maybe I'm missing something. Apparently the dating scene is a shit show. So fuck if I know. Fuck if I know anything. I feel so much better. You can tell I can feel better, right? Because I'm actually like talking and I'm not that lethargic lump. I felt so bad. Like I'm trying to stream, but I felt so tired and I just wasn't in it. I'm like, I was looking at the clock. I'm like, I've only been streaming for 15 minutes, and I'm just dying. Like, come on, you need to at least do an hour, Fox. Come on, 1 hour. That's all you got to do. I'll just 1 hour. I'll give you. You can be done after 1 hour. Like, my whole thing this year is I want to get really good at art, and I want to get really good at streaming. Now, whether or not I actually build a following, I don't know. Um, but the current plan is that I'll spend the first couple months. I'll be doing these nothing streams where I've got maybe one or two, whatever, or zero probably viewers, and then uh, once I've actually gotten decent at art and I can actually make decent stuff, not like really really good stuff or whatever, just like decent stuff. Then I'm gonna start posting on Reddit my stuff, and maybe I'll try building a community that way because you kind of can't really build a community or following by streaming to nobody. I mean, people find you on occasion. I mean, people have found me on here on random when I'm streaming to nobody, but it is what it is. And I keep learning new stuff all the time too. So, like, I didn't know about the expander until end of last month. Shit. Because I knew there was a way to boost low noise to where it was at least to an audible level, but I didn't know how that worked. And I didn't know what it was called. And I just, like, I wouldn't have guessed expander. Because for me, I was looking for a booster or what I'm used to is an auto gain control. So an auto gain control are basically the combination of a compressor and an expander. So an auto gain control does both of those jobs. If it's really high, it brings it down, and if it's really low, it brings it up. That's what I was looking for. And I kept looking and kept looking and kept looking, and like there's no auto gain control on OBS that I could find. But I'm also an idiot, so who knows? But the fact of the matter is, it turns out that it's broken into two pieces for reasons I don't understand. And so you have to put on a compressor, and then you have to put on an expander. And the compressor I found by watching another video, and they're like, oh yeah, you want to put a limiter on and then put a compressor on, like, and then noise suppressor. Like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then I played around because the suppressor has two modes, and one of them you can adjust and screw with, and it's a low CPU usage. And then the other one, just you switch it on, and it's just on, and it just does its thing. And so I played with the one where you could modify and screw with it, and I couldn't get it to do quite what I wanted it to do without screwing a bunch of other stuff up. I just put the other one on, and it's way better. And it also doesn't actually really use that much more CPU, at least that I noticed. I mean, but I also kind of built a behemoth of a machine. Oops. So, yeah, I don't know. I also was looking at getting a secondary computer to stream with, but I watched some videos on that, and a lot of people were saying don't do that. It's a bitch to operate. And then other people were saying not only it's a bitch to operate and it's not really worth it. And then I started thinking about it, like what all would be required for me to actually pull that off. And so you have to have your primary PC, your gaming PC, I'm going to call it, your operations PC. And then you have to put everything from that PC into a switch or into a splitter, and then have an input onto the other computer into a capture device. And then you pull from the capture device and then put that onto your stream. And I'm like, that doesn't sound too bad. But then the audio got kind of weird. So the audio has to go out and it has to split. But I have an optical audio out. And so, but then I got a Bluetooth. So right now I'm wearing a Bluetooth headset so that I can hear what's going on with my computer. I don't have the monitoring thing on right now. I don't know. I should see if I can put that on my my loop deck, where I can hit a button and then turn the monitor on. That would be pretty cool. I'll have to look into that after the stream. Just so I can make sure, because if I notice like my audio is doing something weird, or if somebody hops the stream and goes, "Hey, what the fuck's up with your shit?" then I can hit a button and listen to it and go, "It sounds fine. I don't know what your problem is." That's all right. Drawing waves here. I mean, I'm doing decently straight lines. It's not, anything super fancy. All right. So I think I'm doing okay with the horizontal lines. So let's do some verticals. Let's not get too carried away just yet. Oh my god, my verticals suck. This is something, going back up for some reason feels so weird to me. Pushing the pencil up. Whoop. I do seem to do all right doing that. Whoops. Yeah, whatever. Not gonna matter that much, I don't think. Oh, Froggy Lock, by the way. So I've noticed I've been seeing like little bits and pieces here and there of Froggy Lock. Didn't really know anything about her or whatever, and apparently she's been streaming for a hot minute. And so then I went and hunted down some of her stuff. I was like, oh, she's insane and I love it. She is incredibly unhinged and it's great. And the funny thing is like a lot of the stuff that she says that is unhinged or whatever, it's like, I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. And people are just freaking the fuck out over it. Like asking if Polynesia was a country or something, I think was one of them. And then like Zen lost her shit. Like, dude, there are like, I don't expect anyone to like, the one that killed me, that floored me the most, was Beachy asking about, what was it? She was asking a basic medical question. And it just floored me that she had no idea. I'm trying to think what it was. I think she asked where her ovaries were or something. I don't remember. She didn't know. And it's like, how do you not know? That's like basic biology. But then I guess, her education didn't require any biology stuff. Like, I also didn't even do a biology class because I didn't get the opportunity, but I still know. But I mean, I was also one of those weirdos who's like, I'm going to be the best boyfriend I can be, and I learned everything I could about women. And yeah, that's done me real well. Like most people with a bachelor's degree right now. How's that working out for you? Connor with his engineering degree. There was somebody else who's a streamer who has an engineering degree too and never used it. So many people out there. Yeah, I got my degree, but I don't use it for anything. Like, okay. So like, it just seems like everybody's just going to college because that's the thing to do, and then I don't know. Like, I tried to go to college, but I fucking hate school, so I didn't stick around for very long. Ooh, delicious. Yeah, I think that camera's fucked. I'm gonna have to get another one. That sucked, because that was expensive. But hey, gotta try. Sometimes you end up with lemons. So I actually have 2 of those cameras. And the other one, yeah, so the other one, I think I mentioned this. Whenever I plug it in, it'll work for like a minute or two, and then it will crash my entire USB hub driver service. It's either the service or the actual, like, the driver crashes out or something. I'm not sure exactly what, but all the USB stuff on my computer stops working. So I'm pretty sure the service crashes, and I have to sit here for like 5-10 minutes while it restarts, and then all my stuff will start working, and then the camera just doesn't work after that. I have to completely disconnect out the camera and let it sit for a second, and then plug it back in, and then I'll get another 2 minutes out of it, and then it'll crash. And then this one is just stopped responding altogether. So like, okay, the Razer whatever that is camera is garbage. I got it on a recommendation because I watched a couple of videos on like, hey, what's a good like camera? And originally this thing was going to be that one, but it was fighting me so much to get a decent resolution out of it. And I was like, all right, we're just going to put it over here, and then I'll just use it as my model cam for right now until I can figure out why it's not working. And then this thing is just a cheap webcam. What is it? It's a Logitech. It's just a Logitech webcam, and like, it works. Oh my god, there's a Lumix camera that I wanted so bad. It's $2,300, but it is specifically designed for streaming. It's like the S5iiX or some shit like that, and oh my god, I want it so bad. Whoa, I was doing really good there for a second. Oh, because I scratched the paper, made a trough, so like, cheating. Whoops, shit. All right, my ups and downs are getting much better. All right, let's do diagonals. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna draw lines for a little while. I know this is boring as sin, but it's important, very important to maintain your basic. Actually, let's do it like this. Oh, I also tried to look up a printer. I think I found a printer that I want. So the intent is to, because I'm doing this art stuff, I need a good scanner. So I'm going to do traditional art and then use a scanner, scan it in, and then I can upload it to like Reddit and Twitter and wherever else. So I was looking at stuff. I think I found a printer that I like. Is the Epson 8550, I believe it is, ET8550. It's an EcoTank printer, so you don't have to buy fucking cartridges for it, which is super sick nasty. Oh yeah, let's draw another line and try that. So I was super excited about that because cartridges are a giant ripoff. And then okay. I did look into high definition scanners solely for art, and oh my god, are those things expensive. Holy shit. I found one that's like, it was like 24 inches wide, and it was like $6,000, I think. Like, I'd love to have that, but god damn. And then, of course, they got the ones that are for, those huge paintings. They got these, like, big bay printers, or big scanner things. And so you put the art in it, and then it moves through this thing. And they take up a room, and it was like $20,000 or something. I'm like, that's cool. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Will I ever actually need that? Oh, hell no. But would it be cool to have? Absolutely. But the idea too is like I can take my traditional art drawing, scan them in, and make prints and t-shirts and whatever else. So this is a way down the road kind of thing. I'm not going to be doing that for a while. As much as I would love to have my own booth at Anime Expo or, you know, a con or whatever. Like, hey, you want to go to TwitchCon? And yeah, I could just go to TwitchCon and set up a booth. Screw it. And then, you know, fans can buy merch and then I can sign merch while I'm there. This going up is really hard. Let's try just a... That's not that bad. Let's try it this way. I started to pay too much attention to the other line here. Kind of bows a little bit. All right. That's all right. I guess the other thing to do is to draw shapes. I think doing this here, where I'm just using basically my wrist and my hand. This is pretty hard. What a mess that was. Huh. Okay, this is where I need a lot of training here. Trying to do. You can see. I don't know if you can see. So this is, there you go. For some reason, I'm doing S's when I move my pencil in. Ugh, I cannot get it straight. Yeah, there's a straight one. Do that some more. Okay. This one's easy. For the most part. This one, I suck at a lot. God damn, I suck at that. Also kind of hurts my wrist a little bit. We're gonna keep doing this because this feels awkward as hell. Oh, that feels so weird. It's so hard to do. Straight line, and then follow the line. Stop doing that, and follow the line. Follow the line. Follow the line. I'll say it. Been that shitty day I've been having all day. Just sitting here, scribbling on my paper, talking to the ether. I feel so much better. Ah, man, I wish I could do this for a living. Hmm. I was just playing with the exposure. That's interesting. I didn't know that was on. I thought I turned that off. Whatever. I want that Lumix camera so bad. I'm gonna save up for it. I'm gonna save up for it, and hopefully, I'm hoping, because I get a little kind of bonus paycheck thing sort of in May, and I might be able to get one of the used Lumexes. Maybe I did see one for like $900. I might be able to pull that off. Ooh, I want it so bad. Of course, we'll see what happens. Excuse me. Oh, that's actually starting to hurt. Huh. Oh, and I caught the new episode of Shangri-La Frontier yesterday. Super sick. Pretty much kind of went how I expected. I was fairly certain that there was no way, this is spoilers for anybody. I was fairly certain there was no way that he was going to be able to just kill Lycon, because his curse is such a big part of the show. But Ray's ultimate was fucking cool. Oh, I've changed position. I've rotated my hand out. That actually is a lot easier. Do that. Rotate your hand out and set back here. I don't know if you can tell. I'm wearing black on black on black here. Yeah. Back here, lay your hand down this way, and then you can push out pretty easy. Ah. Oh, that's way easier. Because I kind of had my hand down. But yeah, if you rest like all the way out on the side, that's way easier. Actually works pretty well for these lines too. See, this is why we do those exercises. We need to learn how to use the hand. The flappy thing. The flappy thing. Okay, so I think we got a decent handle on the lines. I like that. It's so much better. Whoops. And then I got carried away. Whoops. All right, so it's got its limitations, but it's a lot more comfortable. Okay. So we've got that. We've got lines. Now, we're going to play with shapes. Shapes are not too bad. They are just a combination of lines. Let's see, this is the thing. It's like trying to get... Trying to get the shape perfect. To the top, it's a rectangle. I'm trying to make a square. So down and then over. Slow down a little bit. That's better. Then of course you could always do triangle. Triangles aren't too bad. Circles kill me. Circles are brutal. I have to go real slow to try and do a circle. Wow. I have impressed myself. Usually they're a lot lumpier than that. They're like that. That's pretty lumpy. And then I got scared of the edge of the paper there. Oh, look at that. Oh, do you see that one? Do you see that circle? Hell yeah. The early days of art where you can be excited about circles. That's not too bad either. It's a little off, but it's not too bad. It's certainly way better than I usually do. And now I've made an oval, which I didn't mean to do. I wonder, actually, let's swap the 2. What is this? 2H? All right. I was doing good and I screwed up the end. My circles are getting so much better. I'm gonna try to go faster. Oh, hell yes. That's bad. The little circles with just the fingers. Oh, my circles are looking so good. They're so much better than what they used to be. I cut that off right there. All right, they're starting to get bad again. Whoop, slow down. Try a backward circle. That's a little harder. All right, now I'm making eggs. All right, backward circles are a little harder. I mean, it's still not too bad. I mean, it's certainly not as bad as some of my earlier earlier eggs, some of my earlier circles, but they're not too bad. Not too bad. Ooh, that's very nice. It's funny. I often think about I'm like, oh, there's no way anybody's gonna watch my channel. I'm so boring. And then I go and watch other people's stuff, and it's like, okay, I'm not that boring. Like you go and you watch, and I'm not gonna call out any names, but you walk and shout out some of these larger streamers, and they're doing react content where they just they've got like tens of thousands of people watching them, and they just throw a video up and they just stare at it. Oh yeah, check that out. Yeah. Wow, what do you know? It's just like, oh my god, how do you have such a following? So I mean, I don't know, man. I'm hoping that one day I can get there. We shall see. Because honestly, I would so much rather be doing this for a living than doing what I do full time right now. My job's not bad. It's just boring. It's just soul crushingly boring. I sit in a room and I stare at computers all day. It'd be so much more fun to have a crew and we could play video games, or I can just sit here and draw art and have a bunch of people to hang out with. I think that's the big thing though. It's like just having people to chill with, right? Honestly, that's the big motivator. Like how Iron Mouse started her thing. She just wanted some friends. She's trapped in her house. She can't do anything. And it's like, you know what? That sounds awesome. Because I ain't got no friends right now. They're all doing their family thing. They've all started getting married and having kids and all this shit. And I'm like, okay. I mean, not like I was a big go out party person anyway, but I'm an introvert. I don't really do that. I mean, I have done that. I've done it a handful of times. It's like, hey, some guys, oh, I want to go out to the bar and hang out. I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it. I mean, it's not really my thing, but sure. I mostly just like playing video games. God damn, my circles are so much better than they used to be. Like even my oblong ones, like they're not even that bad. My circles used to have cancers on them. They used to like do weird shit. Like that looks like a chicken nuggets boot thing. So much smoother. Oh my god! And every once in a while, you get one of these that actually looks kind of good. I'm like, yeah, it's not a perfect circle, but it still looks really good. Okay. All right. I need to stop practicing circles because I apparently am okay with circles right now, or at least okay enough. I need to work on. Well, I need to work on squares, and I keep turning them into rectangles. Whoops. Now like they're getting smaller. Draw square, draw square, draw square. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole. Dig a hole. There's a hole, there's a hole. There's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Would like to learn to sing at some point. I mean, really just consists of me learning to sing a song. I can kind of sing like a couple of songs, a little bit. I haven't got them memorized quite well. For some reason, I've been really stuck on The Nightmare Before Christmas. What is it's Jack's Lament. There are few who deny it. What I do, I am the best, for my talents are renowned far and wide. When it comes to surprises in the moonlit night, I excel without ever even trying. With the wave of my finger, a ghost-like charm, I can. Wait. Grown men give out a shriek. Wait. Nope, that's wrong. With the wave of my hand and a well-placed moan, I have swept the very bravest off their feet. Year after year, the same old. And I grew so tired of the sound of screams. And I, Jack, the Pumpkin King, have grown so tired of the same old thing. Oh, somewhere deep inside of these bones, an emptiness began to grow. I love singing this with aimed ahead going on in the background. Where was I? Began to grow a longing that... No, that's the end of it. Oh, fuck, where was I? I'm a demon of... Was it? I'm a demon of light? Ah! It's right there. Ah! Oh, somewhere out there far from my home, longing that I've never known. What is it? It's right on the edge of my brain. Master of Fright and a Demon of... Is it a Demon of Light and Master of Fright? Which way does it go? I'm a Master of Fright and a Demon of Light, and I'll scare you right out of your pants. To a guy in Kentucky, I'm Mr. Unlucky, and I'm known throughout England and France. And since I am dead, I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotation. No animal, no man can scream like I can with the fury of my recitation. But who here would ever understand that the Pumpkin King with the skeleton grin would tire of his crown if they only understood? He'd give it all up if he only could. Why am I missing verses? What is wrong with my brain? Oh, there's an empty place in my bones. No, that's not right. I'm digging in my eyeball. It itches. I cannot. I'm trying to draw squares and I keep drawing. What is that, a rhombus? I don't fucking know. Concentrate. My the little notebook I carry around with me has pages and pages of me doing this. I'm still not that good at it. I mean, I'm getting better. I mean, I know I'm getting better because I've seen what this looked like before. But, you know. God. Let's see if we can make that match. Nope. Oh, I can't wait till I can like do my own model. That's gonna be something. That's something else on the docket. Once I actually get decent enough at drawing, I'm gonna make my own model. I'm gonna learn to rig and craft. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do it digital art because I have to do. Apparently, you have to do all the. You do all the little bits and you do everything in layers, but you do it in pieces, and then you rig individual pieces or something. I don't know. I don't know. I know somewhat how it works. But we'll figure that out later. That's a later thing. Actually, something going on tomorrow is I have a pork butt I am going to smoke. And you might actually get to see me finish that on stream. Depending on when in the morning I get it started. If I get up early enough, then it'll be done and ready for me to eat before I start stream. So we shall see. But I am not anticipating that because it's my day off, and I'm lazy, and it's so nice to have days off. Last year was so brutal. Like, I appreciate the overtime and everything, and it let me get caught up on a lot of bills and whatever, but yeah, not worth it. Not worth it. But this year we got a bunch of new crew hired, so I don't have to do everything. What little everything there is. Control. Low, deliberate movement. Like a robot. Damn it. A misaligned robot. Oh, I was saying something about Froggy Lock, wasn't I? This is why I put the ADHD tag in my stream, because my brain just randomly wanders off. It's not as bad as some people. Some people have it real bad. Froggy might have it real bad, actually. What was I saying about it? Oh, I'd love to do a stream with her. Like, that would be fun. I don't remember what I was saying about her. I just remember talking about her. I do remember saying a lot of people are like saying how completely unhinged she is, and like, okay, yeah, I mean she's a little bit, but I don't know, it doesn't seem that bad. Whoops. Why did that happen? Weird. Oh yeah, you can put boxes in boxes. Fun little exercise. The whole point of this is to get the lines even and make a square. If you're making diamonds, I'm like, it's a square on a corner. And it's always good to try it from different points. Because then that's how you find like that going up. And I did it again with my hand down. Let's try that again. Turn the hand out. Oops. Huh. Doing that up right there. Huh. Hmm. Yeah. It's all right. Something I'm gonna have to practice on, I guess. But you know what? How about we move on to something I actually really enjoy doing for some reason. I don't know why. Oops. Cubes. Who doesn't like a cube? Oops. Shit. Shit. Whoop. Whoop. Whoops. That was terrible. So it's always good to practice your cubes from from different angles. You see how I had to adjust there because I still can't do the push. That's close ish. Oh, something else to try. Boxes on angles or shit. Pizza box. Ah shit, I fucked it up. Oh, not. No, close enough. Damn it. I don't know what it is about doing that. I went narrow with it a little bit. God damn it. That is so hard to do. Because come on. Something like that, and then this one. Fuck me. This is where the challenge comes in. Boxes. Like 3-dimensional boxes. And then, so like something like this, I've drawn it a little bit out. So you kind of have to draw a very narrow edge. It's so hard to get it right. Ah, it's doing good. If I do like that and like this, and then for those who have never drawn boxes, so the way this works is you're drawing a square. You're drawing 3 squares stuck together. So you draw, these lines have to be parallel to each other. So these 2 lines are parallel, these 2 lines are parallel to each other in order to make the square. And then you have to extend it by adding these 2 lines. And these 2 lines have to be parallel. And then this and this line have to be parallel. And then you can add a third line, which this doesn't make any sense because of the angle here. This line has to be parallel to this line, which it's not, but you get the idea. And then this line has to be parallel to this line. So all these lines, so it's the way I look at it is it's pairs of parallel lines. That's all it is. And you'll see some stuff like this. See if I can actually pull this off without actually whatever. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna do it quick, and you'll understand. So this is going to be a beyond plane. Stop. The line sets are always parallel with each other. There would be an imaginary one there, but the line sets are always parallel with each other, and essentially into an infinite. You just cut it off to make a box. So, like, I didn't even bother doing this one. That's something else to know too. These cruxes have to all meet. Bam, bam, bam. Draw a cube, draw a cube. Draw a cube. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Something like that. It's twisted, but whatever. So what this, the nice thing about doing the cubes is it's kind of a combination of doing the squares, but also doing the short. So it's short lines to make the cubes. So being able to draw straight, short, controlled lines to make the cubes, and then duplicating those lines, to make the squares, and then doing them again to make the boxes. Meh. That turned out better than I expected. I always I get a good start and then I go to shit. And then you can do, so the other two major shapes are like cones. And then they don't really show it as a cone, you have to shade it. And then the other one is like a sphere, which is kind of hard for me to draw. Ovals, so intentional ovals. Can't really do that, can I? I mean, you get the idea, but goddamn, that's bad. I should practice on doing that. I'm not sure what I just did there. Try that again. Do an oval. Oh. Whoops. These ellipses are gonna kick my ass. Oh my god, that's so disgusting. Oh, that's better. Ugh. It's a potato. It's squished. That's better. Still, this end is wider than that one. That was bad. I think I found the new shape that I hate. Because for the longest time I hated circles, and now yeah, and now circles have morphed into ellipses. There. Oh man, this chair still sucks. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Getting better. Getting better. Getting better. That's bad. Oh, it feels like I'm close. I went backwards. Ooh. Maybe I need a stencil to know what I'm supposed to be doing. Do I have a stencil for this thing? Let's see. I got a bag full of crap. I got this thing, which I don't know what to do with that. Nope, I've got... Nope. Huh. I have to go get a stencil for that so I can practice. The circles and squares are pretty straightforward. Oh. I guess another thing to practice is shading. I mean, I'm not anywhere near shading yet. But graduated shading. I mean, I don't know. That doesn't seem that hard, but... Especially because I'm using a 2H. Let me do hardline shading. Just because I can. Ooh, yellow. Put a little too much pressure on that one stroke. I don't have... Oh, I've got these things that I've never used. They're supposed to be for blending, right? Ah, look at this. Okay. Never used them before. Just like a rolled up piece of paper? Sure. So if I take this, and I just kind of smudge, okay. Okay, so I kind of got a gradient going. That's interesting. Does that do anything? No, not really. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to figure out how to use those later. Right now I need to do ellipsoid. Oh, that was weird. That was really bad. Look at that thing. Damn. That's really bad. Yeah, I found my new shape. Holy shit, I suck at these. Guess what I'm going to be doing at work? Oh, I have to go to the local. I wonder. There's a Walmart not too far away. I wonder if it'll have stencils for ovals. Maybe. I'll see tomorrow. Ah, these are bad. Hello. Oh my god, these look as bad as my circles used to be. That's not too bad. And then with the way the pencil's shaped, it kind of made a thin edge on it. It's alright. Let's see if I can do a sharp one. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. Nope, that was bad. Hmm. Still unstable. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Oh. Pencil erasers. It's for this. Nope, that one. This thing. Oh, it was so close. And then I screwed up the end. You're starting to cause some pain. I need to put like a cushion in it or something. You know, I never really looked, but I wonder how many traditional artists there are on Twitch. I bet there's a lot, honestly. I mean, I know it's a lot easier to stream digital. So, I mean, my gut feeling is that they're mostly streaming digital art. That's going to be the number one. But I'm sure there's got to be a decent number of people streaming. God, that's bad. A decent number of people streaming traditional art. Yeah. It's just getting worse. And now I'm starting to do, I don't know, rocks. This really is turning into my circles. It started out so good, and then I narrowed it, and then I pulled it in too early. Oh, that was close too. Yeah. Gross. It's so gross. I need a lot of practice on these. So the whole thing is building muscle memory for doing these shapes, because when you start drawing, a lot of things are you just make shapes and then you kind of blend the shapes together. But the other thing too that nobody really thinks about is line or pencil control. Smooth, controlled lines instead of just you know. Oh, damn, I can't draw this shit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a stencil. Oh, something else I was gonna get too. An ups. I had a power outage yesterday. So yesterday I was just Yesterday is my casual day. I was just gonna play some video games. I wasn't really gonna do anything, and for some reason, the wind suddenly kicked up like some bitch, and knocked my power out for about a minute. Like, okay. And I had thought about getting it up before, and I was gonna put my my streaming computer and my modem on it. Uh, so if the power went out in the house, at least the stream should probably be okay. I think. I think the stream should be okay. As long as the modem's got power, I think it'll be all right. I don't know. I mean, it also depends on how bad the power outage is. Like if the whole city goes down, then I'm kind of just screwed because the node is down too. Oh, I'm liking this. Listening to some music, just chilling on stream. No obligations really, just making ovals. I just had a brief thought or a memory. What the fuck was Ovaltine? I think it was like chocolate. Was it chocolate milk? What the fuck was Ovaltine? What the hell was that? I don't know. Oh, I like that it kind of turned into a face. uh Yeah, weird eyes that make no sense. Hell yeah. Ugh. Ah! So bad. I like how some of them start out really good and then they just go to shit. Shit, I see. I've heard this song before. Alright, I wasn't aware of how many songs on this playlist that I've actually heard before because I kind of just went in and just like, I'm going to turn all of this copyright-free music, supposedly copyright-free music, into a playlist. And we'll just play the whole thing. And I know I've heard some of this stuff, but I know a lot of it they reuse sound effects and stuff, so it kind of all blends together and it just sounds like one really long track. I wonder if I can afford to go to Anime Expo next year. Probably not. Probably not. Sorry, my brain is going off on random thoughts about having an AX booth. What I would do and how I would run it and all that fun stuff. I think what I would do is the first day of AX, I would not even set up my booth. Well, I would probably like set up the sticks, and then I just wouldn't actually man the booth or anything. And I would just spend the entire day wandering around doing all the AX stuff. And then after that, I would just sit at my booth all day long. Or maybe I should do it the opposite way around. Because I'm not a big person. I'm not a big like merch buying kind of guy. I don't buy merch really. I will buy if I find a piece of art that I like. It's mostly going to be because of the style, um, and the technique, and so I'll buy that I'll buy reference material is what I'll buy. And I've that's honestly a new thing. Before I wouldn't buy anything, and I just wouldn't be interested in buying anything. Well, snacks. I would buy snacks if I could eat it. Then there was a decent chance I would buy it. It's like, hey, I made these. What was the nutmeg jam? So nutmeg, is the there's a fruit. It comes in a fruit, and they make jam out of the fruit, which is actually pretty good. So it's not like they took nutmeg, ground it up, and then made jam with the ground up nutmeg. No, it's the fruit that the nutmeg, the seed that everybody knows, comes in. But you get the point. I'm gonna go see if I can find a stencil tomorrow. Do I need anything else? I might need more pepper. So the seasoning that I do for my pork shoulder is equal parts black pepper, salt, and garlic powder. Actually, last time I did the salt style, I used just table salt, and I brought the ratio down, and that worked way better. So the big chunk crystal salt, it was okay, but bringing it down, it was like, so 1 part black pepper, 1 part garlic powder, and then a third of that of fine salt, table salt. And I'm guessing it's because the table salt, like the small granules, like gets into the crevices and sticks better. I don't know. Because it had a much saltier taste to it, which I love me some salt. I love me some sugar, and I love me some salt. I do not like bitter shit. So I don't drink beer, and I don't drink coffee, because they are bitter as fuck. Yep, not for me. It'd be nice when I get drawn. Oh, I'm so excited for the day when I can actually draw something like I want it. I have so many ideas. That Matara drawing that I tried to do Friday, that I was I was dragging through so bad. I would love to be able to actually finish that. And I would love to be able to get to a point where I could just go bam, 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 done. Like, I don't have to sit here and like do a rough sketch and then race and then adjust and then mess with and screw with, and it's like, oh, I know how to draw a face. It's like bam, 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 like that, and do some eyes. We'll do a little nose. Hey, it's a smiley guy. I'll do some hair, because why not? something like that. I don't know why I like doing the eyes. Just frog eyes, or you can do uh wait, no, it's goats or like that peanut looking thing. I kind of keep drawing figure eights because it kind of ends up being like that, right? Or not figure eights, the infinity symbol. I forget the exact name of it. What was the name of the infinity symbol? What's the name of this stupid thing? It has a name. It has a very specific name, and I don't remember what it's called. Whatever. You get the point. I was trying to draw it by doing it in pieces. Aha. Ah! This is an interesting song. Ah. I just realized if I could find a disc. Do I have round objects in this house? I don't think I do. I used to have CDs, but I ain't seen those in forever. I vaguely had some hard disk games. Oh, I've got my Final Fantasy. No, I'm not fucking with Final Fantasy VII. I still have that. One of the few hard disk games that I hung on to. Pretty much everything else I just downloaded on a console. It's so much easier. Like, you know, why physical media is not something I like fucking with. You scratch up a disc and then you've lost the game. At least the cartridges were damn near bulletproof. They just didn't have room for storage. Although I guess you can put an M2 in there, put the entire game on that, and bam, cartridge game. Actually, I kind of want to do that. Build a cartridge console and just use M2s. Like you can get an M2 with a 1 terabyte thing, and then just shove that into a cartridge. It'd be fast as hell, and it would store a shit ton. God damn it! It's better. Interesting drawing with this big pencil. I wonder how hard that would be to do, actually. Make my own console. I'm sure plenty of people have tried making their own console. Oh, it'd be neat to see. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my brain tangented off. I vaguely remembered a video. I remembered a video that Yahtzee did back when he was still on The Escapist about Bob's Game. And for those who don't know, there was this dude. I don't know why anyone would know this. It's kind of an obscure, like, I'm a super game nerd kind of thing. So I don't expect a lot of people to know about Bob's Game. But Bob's Game, so there was this dude who said he was making the greatest game or whatever that has ever existed. And for some reason, he had decided it needed to be a Nintendo exclusive, a Nintendo handheld exclusive, if I remember right. So he wanted to, I think it was a DS he wanted to put it on, a 3DS? I don't remember. Yeah, it was I think it was a 3DS. or whatever. And so he sent out for a dev kit for Nintendo, and of course they denied it. But he just kind of went on this weird, like, random tangent thing about how his game is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and then he tried to do like a Kickstarter, I think it was, and raise some money for the game, and a handful of people threw him some money, but then suddenly he canceled the whole thing and refunded all the money. And then since Nintendo wasn't going to give him a dev right or a dev kit so he could make the game, he was going to then create his own console, and that apparently went nowhere, and he just disappeared. I remember seeing that on Yahtzee. This is the only reason I know about it, because of Yahtzee did that video on it. It's unfortunate that I'm on the Escapist, so, and they're dicks, apparently. Go figure, corporate dicks. It would be neat to see Yahtzee redo those lessons learned videos on Second Wind. Oh, that'd be so good. I like those videos. They were good videos. The the Warcraft Plague one was such a good video he did. It's like, yeah, people are crazy. People are nutcases. They're lucky that the virus that they were fucking with wasn't more lethal than it was. Like, holy shit. So you do that shit with like anthrax or something. Or, I don't know, whatever the next bubonic plague, Black Death, whatever. Apparently I need to clean the seal on my door. That was another thing. Yesterday was cleaning day, and I fucking hate cleaning. I hate it so much. God, it sucks so bad. I hate cleaning. Hate it. I don't let things get like super nasty, all right? I have piles of crap everywhere. I am cluttered as fuck. But there's not shit growing, okay? I don't have like mold and whatever. I just have piles everywhere. Like over there, I have my sewing pile. So I have a couple of boxes that have all of my sewing stuff in it. So one box has all of my spare fabric. Another one has a bunch of my tools and whatever. You get the idea. Then behind me on the floor over here is all of my art books. Because I pulled them all off the shelf. I mean, the bookshelf is kind of, it's not really organized either. It's kind of just, I threw piles of books on it. And then I dug off all of the art books for doing this stuff. And it was just easier to put them in a pile on the floor. Like, I'm all for you guys who are neat freaks out there who's like, oh, everything's got to have its place and be in its place and all this stuff. I'm like, right on, man. You do you, bro. No. I do not care enough. I really do not. Y'all want to sit there and do all that? That's great. Or the minimalists. The minimalists kill me because it's like, oh, I have like a bed in my house and a table and one plate, and it's like, wow, your life sounds really boring. Do you have any hobbies or any? Oh, I like to scroll Facebook or whatever on my phone. Like, well, first off, why the fuck would anyone scroll Facebook? That's like a fucking 2000s thing. And second, holy shit, that's not a hobby. I love looking at TikToks. My mom is a TikToker. Oh my God. Hey Fox, have you seen this TikTok? Here, check this TikTok out. Hey, check out this TikTok I found. Did you know there were aliens in Alaska? Like, what the hell are you talking about? That's one that she got on. Is like the aliens, like, oh, we're seeing UFOs all over the place, and they're like this horribly like AI generated like shit videos or whatever. Like spotted AI or spotted a UFO in Washington. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That kind of looks like a. That actually looks kind of good with the pointed in there. Huh. That's not quite right. Uh, yeah, let's go back to ovals. I don't have the hang of ovals yet. I don't need to be trying to do new shape. Oh, they look so bad. Go back to boxes for a second. Let's break it up. I mean, at least I'm getting a pretty good hang of the box. Like, even though, yeah, it's not a symmetrical box, it's still... It's still not that bad. Whoops. God damn. I drew it crooked, and then I was trying to match crooked, and now I can't get crooked. I can't get the right crooked. It's a wedge. I don't know why I did that. I just did. Down. There. All right. Needs to go back further like this. Let's see here. Pizza box. Damn it. Ah. I'm losing the plot. Oh, shit. Something like that. I wonder if I'll ever get to do a duet with Mousy. That sounds fun. I'll have to learn how to sing opera because I want to do an opera duet. Me. Why can't I just draw straight line the first time? Oh, for a split. I thought that was piano for a second. Like, I did not expect piano. I absolutely did not expect them to do piano, which they didn't. Oh, I did say I was gonna put a classic playlist together and I forgot. Shit. I love drawing boxes from the side because it's two planes. So it just, I mean, that's it. I mean, the only thing I could think is if I pull the lines together like that, and that kind of gives it some more depth. Let's try that without it looking like. So we'll draw face. And then we'll draw. Okay, yeah, there we go. Should I bring this in too? Yeah, I should bring it in a little bit. But it should be slightly. That's not quite right. I kind of saved it, not really. Slightly in. It still looks weird to me. Like it's not quite. Oh, maybe that's what I need to do. So we'll do a single line here, and then this will go out that way, and then this will go out this way. But this will curve up a little bit, and this will curve back a little bit. That's too much, but you get the idea. I think. All right, no. So these have to stay perpendicular to each other. And then this, so that can come in a little bit, and then this something like that. Whoops, shit. Trying to draw a three-dimensional object from one point perspective like that is weird. Because it's just easier to do that. And now it kind of got that curve in it. Looks like a loaf of bread. I like that they both of them do that. At least they match. Whoop. Shit. I almost had a parallel line. Disgusting. Pizza boxes are hard, man. This is an interesting song. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Yeah. Oh, man. Boxes are really important for architecture. And, well, inanimate objects seem to be built around boxes. I've noticed a lot. So, like, book, binder, I mean, honestly, you could use a box to make a pencil. It's just and then a cone. There. But gotta get the boxes down. What was tomorrow? I have to look at the schedule. I think I'm drawing faces again tomorrow. Oh, I'm so bad at faces. Then you draw circles. There, I've made eyes. Add some lashes to it. There. Something like that. I'm going to need to look up some more art videos. I think because there's... Oh, my hand's starting to hurt. It's that pushing. And something about that pushing is doing something that... So the tendon... These two the tendon on my middle finger here keeps rolling over on the back of my hand whenever I push like that. Ow. It rolls like right there, just behind the knuckle. And it's kind of starting to hurt. So I think I'm going to have to stop doing that. Interesting. The hair on my shirt. Get out of here. Try line. Not too bad. Oh, this curved. Ah, shit. This push lines are hard. Huh. Oh, yeah, all right. I wish my model was working. You could see me bobbing around to the music. It's all right. I think I might need to take a break. Actually, it's about the end of the stream anyway. I only got 5 more minutes. My intention was to do 2 hours anyway, so you know what? We'll go till we get to the 2 hours. I can do 5 more minutes. We're gonna fill up this spot real quick. Let's do ovals, because the ovals are the thing that I suck at. Practice the things you suck at until you do not suck at them as much. Ugh. How many ovals can I get in 5 minutes? Oh, actually, I had a thought. I think this thing is specifically for sharpening these pencils. I mean, it is sharpening it. I just realized I should probably get one of my trash cans over here. I mean, I gotta clean a damn floor anyway, so it's not a huge deal. Again, I gotta clean the damn floor again. God, cleaning is a never-ending chore, man. Every in 10 minutes. Oh, make sure you clean up everything. Make sure you pick up. Make sure you sweep. Make sure you mop. God damn, does it ever fucking end? Jesus. All right, now I have a super sharp pointy pencil. Will it help my ovals? No. I'm kind of surprised I haven't broken it yet. Apparently I have a lighter touch than I expected. God damn it. Ugh, that was bad. That was really bad. Back to ovals. I'm going to get an oval stencil. There has to be one somewhere around town. Damn. All right, then. I wonder how many other people out there would enjoy this stuff. You know what? I don't know what kind of music any of the Bishoujo girls are into. I'm sure they listen to pop. Fucking everybody listens to pop. Mouse listens to everything. Ah! It's so bad. Better if I go the other direction. They still look like lump potato things. Ah, I can't do it. I'm gonna try going really slow, and that's not helping. I don't know what I'm doing. Ugh. Okay. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. All right, I'm gonna have to go get a stencil. My fucking damn, that hurts. I don't know. Figure out what's going on with that. So don't do that anymore because that hurts. Anyway, it's been great. I've had